Hey, how's it going out there? Rich Ramirez coming to you from Pismo Beach, California. It's about 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, Hallows Eve over here in the States. And for those of you across the world, you're already all dressed up and celebrating and taking some of your kids out to get some treats. So, anywho, today what I want to talk about is how to create an image for your quotes. Now, I still see people that are sending out quotes on their Facebook profile, but they're not really utilizing all the space that they could be um, with Facebook. And I know Vincent Ortega talks about the Facebook sneaky tricks of, finding an image with a quote, Will Smith, whatnot, that seems to be popular. And it'll get shared around through the various people. Now, I have a few different individuals that'll send out quotes, like Brian Tracy and Scott Camber. And then I get this daily quotes. So, if any of those three just don't appeal to me for that day, what I'll do is I'll just type in motivational or inspirational quotes. And this one here from Forbes for the top 100 quotes came up. And right here, we have "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be a value" by Albert Einstein. And that's why Einstein was there at the beginning. And what I'll do is that I'll just do a copy and paste. So I do right click and copy. Then I use PowerPoint since I'm on Windows. And then I'll go ahead and I'll do a right click and paste and put that quote right on the page. And then what I'll do is that I'll go back and I go into Google and I'll type in images.com. Images.google.com. And then when I get to the search bar, I'll type in Albert Einstein, and then all the different images will pop up of that individual person. And what you want to do is you want to find a picture that doesn't already have writing on it. Okay, so I chose this one here. Again, you do a right click and you're going to save image as. And this is something that you can do with other images that you find on Facebook. Okay, this is a way to build your own file of quotes or just images. Okay, and then save image as. And what I did is that I have a folder on my desktop, which I'll go close everything down right here, and I call it Facebook Tribe Images. Or you can do a different folder, do a right click, do new, and then over to folder, and you can just call it, say, positive images. If I can type positive, or you can do daily quotes. Okay, and so it's right there on your desktop. So whenever you save something, you can just automatically save it to there. Okay, so going back to Facebook, not Facebook, to my PowerPoint, is that now I click under Insert, then click on Picture, and then since I have it on desktop, I go over to my folder, and here it is. Click on the image you want, and then click Insert. Okay. Now, obviously, this image is a little too big for this, right? So you just crop it down. Okay. Now, what you can also do is that now I go ahead and I do a right click and I copy, and I delete that because I'm actually going to use something else. Okay, but I wanted it on the board, if you will, so it's easier and you can manipulate in one spot. Now you can click on design, and then over on the top right, you can barely see it, and over here it says background styles. Now, being since that's a gray image behind him, you can choose gray, different shades of gray, or you can just do a black. One of these here, it's possible. I like that one a little better. Okay, and then I click on this and go to the top and click on format, and then if I wanted to do a border or this type of glow right here, yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so it gives it a little bit of a glow of an image of some sort. See, and I can sort of manipulate it, put it different, like right over here in the corner. And then I go back into insert, click on shapes, and then I have a cloud callout. Okay, and then this is where this goes right here, and then I can make it bigger, wider, and then I go back and I do a copy and paste, and then I have his quote that he was saying, right? So maybe bring this a little bit like right there, and being since that quote isn't as big, I can make it smaller. And sort of stretch it out. Sort of like, make it think like, this is what Einstein is thinking. He's not really saying it, but he's thinking it. Just something like that. Okay. And then most of you should already have Jing. So then I can do another, well, let's see if I bring this down just a little more. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, go back into Jing and then do another copy of the picture. Okay, and then do captive image. And then this is where, if you wanted to, if you haven't learned how to do your arrows, click on the arrows, and you can draw little arrows there. Or if you didn't want this thing, and you wanted to do a text box, you can do a text box this way. But I've been liking the cloud deal here. So let's go ahead and click on the undo, get rid of both of those. And then we go back and do, I name it again, Einstein, and do it underscore quote. Click on save, and then again it's going to open up into my daily quotes, and click on that. And being since you went ahead and you did another, you use Jing to actually copy and save the picture, then you don't need to save it on PowerPoint again. You can just go ahead and close the image. You don't need that anymore. And then go ahead and bring all this back up, and we'll go ahead and go into Facebook. Okay. and then upload your photo. Desktop. Oh, that's where it was. Daily quotes. There we go. Daily quote images. Click on that. Open. And there you go. Then I leave this back open. Do another copy. Come back to it. Paste it again. See, Albert Einstein, of course, his fan page comes up. And then you can just type in something, okay? Strive to be a success, but rather to strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. And you can type something to go along with it, like what are you doing in your daily routine to be of value towards others? Yeah, you can turn around and ask a question on it. Whoops. It's not what I wanted. Don't know what happened there. Okay, here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. And then I try to remember to type in please, comment and share, or at least like and share. Not everybody's going to comment. You want them to, but that's just the luck of the draw. And then for more inspirational quotes, and then I go to tinyurl and see. Okay, so it gives me a new link. Copy. Take that back to my Facebook and paste. So then you don't have this long link, okay? And don't forget, always use the period that Vincent talks about in his training videos. So then you can just go ahead and post. Okay. Now, if you wanted to share this with other groups, just click on your share button here, and then you click on this little arrow, on a friend's timeline, in a group, on a page you manage. Well, I'm going to turn around and put that in my fan page. Or you can go to your fan page first, post it there, and then post it around everywhere else. So, anywho, I hope you got something out of that, and I'm approaching my 15 minutes. I didn't think it would take this long to do this type of video, but, sometimes that happens. So, if you want to find out more information about the Internet Lifestyle Network, just go ahead and find me on Facebook. And click on the link below, as Angelito would say. Alrighty, y'all have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, take care. Bye.